In the Gulf states, a real power struggle is on fire. Who can bring the biggest and craziest buildings to life? In recent years, Saudi Arabia has made headlines worldwide with its ambitious project The Line. You've all heard of it, I've told you about it myself. But now Dubai is retreating and is announcing some even crazier competition projects, which will surprise the region and the world. For example, we have the Dubai Reef, the Dubai Creek Tower, the new highest building in the world, and then the well-ambitioned project called Dubai Loop. With all these mega projects, Dubai would like to position itself as a leading power in terms of innovation and technology, and the size of Saudi Arabia is still too big. But what's behind all these projects? Can you keep up with Saudi Arabia's mega projects, and what does this mean for the future of the entire region? Take a look at all these questions in today's video here at Wikipedia Plus. Have fun! The Dubai Loop is Dubai's answer to the ongoing urbanization and the increasing need for faster, more efficient movement, whereby it is a never-before-seen all-inclusive solution for all types of movement. The basic concept of the loop is based on an ultra-fast transport system that connects the entire city through a network of rails and magnet technology. Unlike the line, which is designed as a vertical structure, the Dubai Loop follows a horizontal model. With this, the loop should cross the city quickly and emissively and raise the movement to a completely new level. Transport capsules that almost float on magnet rails should reduce travel times within the city to a minimum. Hyperloop-like technologies are in the foreground, combined with renewable energies such as solar power to run the project as emissively as possible. The overall plan is to create a dense network of stops that can bring residents and tourists everywhere in Dubai in less than 20 minutes. Because the tube is supposed to be incredibly 93 kilometers long. But that's not all, because the hyperloops and a superhighway are supposed to represent only one part of the Dubai Loop. The plan is also to create an air-conditioned 93 kilometers long foot and cycle path structure that surrounds the city of Dubai. It is said that it is not only designed as a transport corridor, but also as an urban, sustainable experience that allows people to explore the city on foot or by bike in an air-conditioned environment. This is particularly remarkable because Dubai is one of the hottest cities in the world with temperatures of far above 40 degrees Celsius in the summer. The air-conditioned infrastructure of the loop could also enable continuous use in the hot months. The company URB, which is responsible for the concept, describes the Dubai Loop as a sustainable city highway. It should provide an alternative to car traffic and significantly reduce the city's emissions. In a city where cars are the preferred means of transport so far, Dubai is striving to change the paradigm. The goal is to reduce car traffic and improve air quality, while at the same time promoting the well-being and health of the inhabitants. Overall, it is part of Dubai's long-term plan to become a 20-minute city. The residents should be able to reach every goal within the city on foot or by bike in a maximum of 20 minutes. But the plans are still going on. In addition, the Dubai Loop is to become a green corridor that is equipped with trees and plants to create an inviting, sustainable environment. By integrating green areas along the route, the project will not only offer an environmentally friendly transport alternative, but also create a green oasis for the city residents. Along the entire route, rest zones and seating opportunities are planned that enable you to relax on the road or to do sports activities. Renderings of the project show a snake-shaped, covered corridor that is equipped with natural vegetation and is supposed to be an attractive experience for all city residents and tourists. In addition, businesses, apartments and other leisure activities could be created on the edge of the corridor. The loop would therefore become a separate, small city. Above all, it should become a model for sustainable construction, and the builder emphasizes in every sentence how Dubai wants to shape its future through environmentally friendly, emission-free projects. Because, like Saudi Arabia, Dubai faces the massive problem that it is extremely dependent on oil and gas. And through these mega projects, its own economy is to be diversified. Because he is also supposed to play a role in the food supply of the city. Urbanization has integrated vertical farms and indoor greenhouse houses into the concept in which fruit and vegetables can be grown. This is supposed to make an important contribution to the security of supply and reduce the dependence on food imports in the city. And also the total energy need should be covered by solar power and other sustainable energy sources. In addition, power-producing ground plates are to be installed, which generate energy through the movement of people in the loop. And through an own biogas system, the organic waste should be converted into energy to ensure a complete circular economy. So much for the entire announcements. Although the Dubai Loop has been celebrated as a pioneer project since then, it also raises many questions about the feasibility and efficiency. Critics ask whether a glassy, covered corridor of almost 100 kilometers in length can actually be environmentally friendly. Such a building requires a constant air conditioning and irrigation of the plants, which could pose a pretty big challenge in such a hot environment. In the summer it is usually over 40 degrees in Dubai. The material and construction style of the loop are also in the criticism. The construction of such a huge, glassy and air-conditioned building in the desert requires huge amounts of raw materials, including glass, steel and concrete, materials whose production causes high CO2 emissions. While the plan is to use partially pre-made, sustainable materials, the question arises whether the entire construction process can actually be designed green. And also the financial effort and the economic question. A project of this size requires enormous investments, both for the construction and for the running maintenance. Dubai plans to finance the project through private investments, but it remains unclear whether the Dubai Loop can be run cost-efficient in the long term. Because the maintenance of such a green structure in the desert could cause incredible costs that may not be covered by the use of the loop alone. The question of whether enough people are actually willing to use the loop as an alternative means of transport is still open. Dubai is and remains heavily supported by cars, and the cultural habit of cars could be an obstacle to the extensive acceptance and use of the loop. But what exactly distinguishes the Dubai Loop from the line? Last but not least, it is primarily a highly outstanding structure that is built like a wall into the desert of Saudi Arabia. The project follows a concept of maximizing the use of space. The Dubai Loop, on the other hand, is mainly a mobility project and emphasizes horizontal networking within the city borders. Instead of focusing on one place, the loop focuses on making the transport as fast and efficient as possible. The loop should adapt to the existing infrastructure and city, while the line wants to rebuild all this in the middle of the desert. But this is not the only attack on Saudi Arabia's mega projects. At the same time, Dubai is still working on many other projects, including the Dubai Creek Tower, which is said to be the highest tower in the world and which will soon dissolve the Burj Khalifa. With a height of presumably over 1,000 meters, the Creek Tower is said to be the new symbol of Dubai and symbolizes the desire for prestige and innovation. It should not only have tourist appeal, but also serve as a center for international events and business meetings. Dubai would therefore clearly want to strengthen its position as a global business center. And then there would be numerous others that would blow up within the video. So let's take a look at them in another video. Dubai's strategy is therefore more long-term and lifts the city from its neighbors. While Saudi Arabia is building a megastructure in a remote desert region with projects like the line, Dubai is setting a strategy that should make the already existing city area more efficient, more attractive and more sustainable. This is less about new cities than much more about the networking of existing structures. Dubai is said to be the innovation center in the Middle East and claims to be the leading technology and tourism metropolis internationally. But these concepts show that the two nations, Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates, want to develop into the leading urban development centers of the Gulf region. What do you think? Which approach will ultimately bring more success? The one from Saudi Arabia or the one from Dubai? If you are still interested in other huge projects, I can highly recommend this video. I will link it right here. Write us your thoughts on this in the comments and let us know about which topics we should make a video about. Otherwise, subscribe to our channel and see you next time here at Wikipedia Plus. Thanks for watching. A big hug and until then. Bye.